How you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video I'm going to talk about a topic that I think will be very helpful for you guys, and that are 5 fears that every personal trainer needs to eliminate if they want to see success in the fitness industry. And this is going to be very important because I get a lot of emails from you guys on what you want to achieve, how to see success like I have in the fitness industry. And I had to overcome a lot of fears to see the success that I have right now. And it's going to be very hard, or those fears will serve as barriers to your success. I feel that I could have gotten to where I am a lot sooner if I identified these fears and then got over them. So I'm going to help you to identify them and give you some tools on how to get over them. But before I go into that, as usual, if you've not yet, make sure to click on that link up there and subscribe to my newsletter, as I make short articles every Monday on how to see success in the fitness industry. If you just happen to stumble upon this video, make sure to click on that link right there and subscribe to this channel, as I make videos every Wednesday based on questions that I get the most. And as always, if you've already subscribed to both my newsletter and to the YouTube channel, thank you very much for your support. And if you find the information in this video helpful, please click on the like button below the video player, because every like that I get helps this channel. So I'm going to go over the 5 fears in order of where you are in your career and the fears that I had to get over in sequence. The first fear that you want to get over is the fear of the approach of a new client. And I think every trainer has that. When I first started in my personal training gym, I spent a lot of time in the personal training office, and I waited for a salesperson to bring somebody to me, or I waited for a referral from another trainer or somebody else that a trainer didn't want to train. I kind of took the lowest hanging fruit. But if you want to be successful, especially when you start your own business, you're going to have to be confident with going out and getting business, or at least just talking to people. And when it comes to the gym environment, I know that a lot of times it seems like a lot of people don't want to be bothered, but that's because you're approaching the wrong way. It's too aggressive. When you go to approach a client, you don't necessarily have to go directly into sale mode. You can start off with kind of a low pitch. You can just identify things that a client may be doing wrong, and you don't have to say, hey, I'll sign you up right away. As soon as you help the client, walk away. Don't look at every situation as, all right, this is make or break of a sale. If I get this wrong, it's never going to go right. You want to kind of warm the client up and have their guard broken down, so you can just say, hey, I saw that you're doing this exercise incorrectly. Here's how you would do it. And if they take it, great. If they give you the cold shoulder, just move on. But you can't be afraid to approach, because it's all a numbers game. The more people you approach, the more people will then in turn want to meet with you so that you can close the sale. Now, the second fear is going to be closing the sale or showing your prices. And this happens because you don't think your client can afford your program, or you don't think your program is worth whatever you're charging. It's really one or the other. And the first thing that you have to do is you can't think for the client. You have to just say whatever the price is. The second aspect is you have to believe in your program. And if you get a pricing objection, you have to be confident enough in your product where you say, well, you know what? This is the price. It's a great product. If it's great for you, great. If not, that's okay too. Now, I have a video on pricing objections that fleshes out a little bit more. So if you want to watch that video, you can go to the description box below, and it'll give you a lot more detail. But you have to eliminate thinking for your client, because whatever you charge may be a drop in the bucket for them, or they may just be really willing to make that investment, and you have to believe in what you're offering. Otherwise, if you don't believe in it, your client isn't going to believe in it. The next fear that trainers tend to have is asking for referrals. And the number one way to get clients is not Groupon, it's not social media, it's not through a great poster, it's through referrals. It's through one of your clients telling their friends or social group that this person really knows what they're doing and they need to see you. You can say, hey, Mrs. Jones, I'm looking for more clients. Anybody that would want to train with me? Or how have your friends liked your results? That's an easier way to ask for a referral. And if Mrs. Jones's friends have been really into your results, you can say, hey, send them my way. It can also help you to make more money. Now, in my Dumbbells to Dollars course, I go over how you can train, instead of one person in 1 hour, 4 people in 1 hour. And if you were charging that one person $60 per hour, you can instead charge 4 people, let's say, $40 per hour. So instead of making $60 an hour, you're making $160 an hour. And who do you think your client would be most comfortable with training with? their friends. So you need to be able to ask for these referrals and give them incentives and offers that they may want to take advantage of anyway, because in that instance, everybody wins. Now, if you're looking for more information, or if you want the detailed outline of how to train multiple people at the same time and how to build your business while you're in the gym environment, definitely recommend that you check out my Dumbbells to Dollars course, because it is a great resource for any fitness professional looking to build their business either independently within their gym or at a park. Now, let's talk about the aspect of having your own business, all right? You can't be afraid to go out on your own, all right? You're not gonna make the amount of money, in most cases, that you need to sustain the kind of lifestyle that a lot of people talk about dreaming of if you work for a big box gym. Unless you're in, a big city, or unless you're in like a high class gym that charges a ton, and still you're always gonna be controlled by somebody else, all right? And you're always gonna have to work hours that you don't necessarily schedule. That was my biggest sticking point when I was a personal trainer. I was very good at what I did, and I'll never forget that client, Natalia Pizarro. She said, Jonathan, you should start a boot camp. And I didn't believe enough in myself to think that I could handle training groups, or that I can run a business, or that I can build a website, or that I can, run numbers, all those things that fall into play when it comes to running the business. And it wasn't until she pushed me, it wasn't my confidence that did it, it was hers, that I just took step by step. And as I grew and as I learned more, I was able to build a business that I eventually have. So you can't doubt yourself when it comes to starting your own business, because eventually, if you want to see that success, if you want to raise a family on the income that you're making, if you want to enjoy life and you want to not have to work multiple hours, till you're like broken, then you're going to have to eventually get the information and get the knowledge and get the guts to do it on your own. The last fear that you want to get over is asking for reviews. That's not a bad thing. And when you have your business, the best way, it kind of piggybacks off of referrals, is getting a lot of reviews on your website. Other people are going to read about you if they don't know anybody that takes your boot camp or your personal training or your group training course, and they just want to see you on things like Yelp. They want to see your review page. They want to see you on any kind of review site. And if you don't ask your clients, they're not going to do it. They don't know how important it is. That's why whenever you buy something off of Amazon, they send you an email and say, would you like to write a review? Because they know how important reviews are. So if you're not asking for reviews, or if you're afraid because you think that your client's not going to do it, trust me, they'll do it. They'll write you the greatest review that you ever had. And don't be afraid to be aggressive about it, because it might not be number one on your client's priority list, but it will be very helpful for your business. So take those fears into account. Don't be afraid to make the approach. Don't be afraid to show your prices. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. Don't be afraid to go out on your own, and don't be afraid to ask for reviews, because all of that is important if you want to see big time success as a fitness professional and an entrepreneur. If I had any kind of issues with any one of those areas, I would not be able to do what I do. So make sure to look at yourself in the mirror, and then understand, if I want to get from point A to point Z, just get over it, take the rejection, learn what you have to learn, and then you'll be fine. Now, luckily for you, I made a lot of these mistakes on my own, and I figured out the best way to get from point A as a personal trainer in a big box gym to actually own your own boot camp. And if you want help, and if you want to learn the streamlined process on how to do that, I definitely recommend that you check out my Dumbbells to Dollars course, as it is dedicated to helping you build your business, build your website, nutritional coach, market yourself, start your own boot camp, start your own business, make more money, enjoy life. So if you've never heard of my Dumbbells to Dollars course, make sure to click on that image right there, learn more about the course, and it'll be very helpful for you. So that's about it. I hope you found this information helpful. As always, if you ever want to piggyback information, put it in the comments section below. I'd be happy to fill in any gaps that I might have left in my explanations, as I believe that eliminating these fears when it comes to owning your business is going to be very helpful for you. But stay tuned. There are a lot more topics to go over in terms of dealing with clients, nutrition, starting your own business, and that's why I'm here every Wednesday to give you more information. But if you ask a question, it may inspire a video, and I can help you directly. So stay tuned. I'll see you next week on Wednesday. And as always, remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe. Stress levels will get rest. Don't slap anybody. Love your clients. They'll love you back. I'll see you all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.